Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi. Bienvenidos a un nuevo juego, bienvenidos a una nueva serie. Bienvenidos a este GreedFall, juego que, bueno, pues ha salido hoy, 10 de septiembre ya. Joder, cómo pasa el tiempo. Y vamos a probarlo, un juego que hemos pillado totalmente a ciegas, con 4 vídeos y un par de recomendaciones. Y vamos a ver, no tengo ni idea de qué va. No tengo ni idea. El audio está fuerte. Vamos a bajarlo un pelín. Es un puto Dragon Age. Eso lo hizo con bueno o malo. Porque el Dragon Age, el original, era muy bueno. Luego ya fue perdiendo. Es Jesucristo. Pues lo que me pida el... Pues a ultra, pues ya está. Lo que me pide el... Ah, lo dices de buenas. Vale, vale. No, o sea, desde una hora ya. ¿Por qué? A mí no me dejaba activarlo antes. Qué jodido. Hostia, qué suerte tenéis ahí. Teclado, ratón. ¿Cómo se juega, Draken? Partida nueva. Vamos a comenzar. Vale, buenas. Vamos a jugar en normal. A ver. Los enemigos son más numerosos agresivos significa... Es normal que tenga un montón de juegos para jugar. Soy un poco gallina. Mando preferiblemente. Vale, perfecto. Pues lo tengo preparado. Pues vamos a ver qué nos depara este GreedFall. Ya lo sé, Drake, que tú estás en el extremo, pero yo soy un tío mayor ya. Tengo canas, estoy cansado, tengo un montón de juegos pendientes. Buenas noches, Sugeria. Venga, a ver, Kill, lo que puedas. Joder. Tenemos para hacer aquí tutorial de cojones. Esto no me mola, tío. ¿Qué pelo? Yo lo siento, esto es lo que más odio, pero con diferencia. Pelo blanco y a correr. ¿Dónde está el pelo blanco? Joder, igual es demasiado blanco. Vamos a ponerlo ahí. Coño, tatu. Pues no lo sé, Marín. Acabo de empezar. No tengo ni idea. Te digo la verdad. Hay uno con poco pelo. La pintas la hostia. Rubio. ¿Por qué es rubio? Rubio, venga, vamos a hacer, venga, rubio, vamos a ver. ¿Este? ¿Así? ¿En serio? Pero si parece una cerilla. Bueno, venga. Vamos a poner rubio ahí. Como dice Eugenia, sin problemas. Haremos caso. Vamos a ver qué es esto. Guerrera. Estoy orientado al combate cuerpo a cuerpo. Paso, que paso, yo tengo el track. Elige las habilidades iniciales según tu estilo de juego. No, Eugenia, no hay ningún problema. El orden de habilidades está abierto, así que puedes desbloquear las habilidades de otras clases conforme vayas avanzando. Habilidades, armas pesadas de una mano, armas blancas de una mano, atributos, fuerza, constitución. No. Que para esto ya jugamos a los Dark Souls y estas cosas. Estoy orientado contra el campo de batalla. Trampa elemental, armas de fuego, armas blancas de una mano, precisión, agilidad, ciencia, fuerza, cerraduras. Este perfil está orientado a hacer uso de los hechizos ofensivos desde la distancia. Se me ha molado esto de los... Estas 6 armas pesadas de una mano, anillo de magia divina. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Cuál de las dos? Qué duda, esto se me va a pasar. ¿Por qué no poner un personaje y a correr? Armas de fuego, pues que... A tiros. No, Marín, lo he comprado ahí... A saco, agilidad, precisión y voluntad y poder mental. O carrasca, buenas noches, bienvenido. Elige un atributo en el que invertir tu primer punto según tu estilo de juego preferido. No sé ni qué he cogido. Hemos cogido esta es precisión y agilidad. Vale, vamos a coger precisión, ¿no? Ya está. Elige el talento en el que invertir tu primer punto para avanzar en tu estilo mientras completas misiones y pruebas en el mundo. Carisma, vigor, artesanía, intuición y fuerza de ejercer, fuerza de... Pues, ¿qué he hecho? ¿Qué he hecho mal? Ya me tiro para atrás. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué problema hay? ¿No se puede cambiar o qué? ¿Cómo que no sé qué he cogido? Sí, he escogido, tío, pero no sé qué... Pero, joder, no sabía qué habilidades, qué atributos tenía. Precisión y agilidad, lo acabo de ver. Ciencia y fuerza cerraduras. Que tengo una edad. Traken, ya llegarás a mi edad. No, ya llegarás a mi edad. Arrancando, Peter. Ciencia. Te permite fabricar pociones sencillas. Te permite destruir los muros débiles con ayuda de Babe. Pues soy mayor. Hostia, qué tío. Reduce ligeramente los precios comerciantes y mejora un poco la capacidad de combate de tus compañeros. Anda, que le den. Ciertos pasajes difíciles que necesitan el equilibrio. Aumenta la capacidad máxima de munición y además te permite generar PS y mana ligeramente fuera de combate. Vamos a coger esta. Armas y armaduras básicas. Pero luego se pueden coger muchas más, ¿no? Muchas. Joder, rasca, muchas. Venga, este. Comenzamos la partida. Venga, ya está. Venga, va. Camul. ¿Ya qué pintas? Podría ser.
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you? Of course not. Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
No sé, tiene un tatu que no se lo he podido quitar. He frotado así con estropajo, pero no se le ha ido.
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Bueno, Palacio, la brújula. Se encuentra en la parte superior central de la pantalla e indica los lugares importantes, así como los objetivos de misión. Principal y secundaria, muy bien. Vamos a con la noble. Bueno, no... Despídete de tu madre. Mamá, me voy.
Hey! Green blood! Cut. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the
La verdad que pinta muy guapo,
dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Pero la tienes más larga que yo. Toma que bloqueo. Hostia, se nota que juega el Sekiro, ¿eh? ¿Has visto? ¿Y por qué tengo los guantes que parezco aquí? ¡Hostia! ¡Ay! ¡Ese me ha dolido! Has perdido salud. Para asignar una poción en un atajo, utiliza LB para abrir la pausa táctica. Tenemos pausa táctica, ¿eh? La pausa táctica pausará el juego, lo que te permite elegir tu próxima acción con tranquilidad. Podrás acceder a tus hechizos, habilidades y pociones, usarlos directamente o asignarlos a un atajo. Si los usas durante el combate también podrás descubrir información sobre los enemigos a tu alrededor. Peter, la verdad, no he mentido en ningún momento. Pausa táctica, asignar y a continuación utilizar el atajo para elegir una poción. Coño, puedes asignar tus habilidades a uno de los grupos de atajos. Grupo de habilidades, grupo 2, grupo 3. Vale. Otro tajo, cabrón. Pero se le quito vida, ¿ves? ¡Hostia! Se me ha dolido. Vaya tajos que me mete tú. Uy.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to
Tras que tú lo has matado, ¿no?
humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics or you risk getting your feathers plucked to the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely.
No lo sé, yo creo que no.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go, fight with honor.
Las armas de fuego resultan ideales para interrumpir o desestabilizar a un enemigo. Cada disparo consume 1 de munición. A ver. ¿Y ya está? Toma. Me cago hecho. ¿Ya está? El nivel de armadura física se muestra con un escudo en el medidor de salud. La armadura absorbe parte del daño físico. Para destruir la armadura de un enemigo puedes utilizar un arma pesada o algunas trampas. Los ataques mágicos ignoran la armadura. Hostia, quitar un huevo, ¡Toma! ¡Oh, oh! Cojones. Va a estar algo que pegar 2 veces mal. La furia es un estado que te permite utilizar ataques especiales que infligen daño adicional y desequilibran a los enemigos. Podrás ver tu nivel de furia a través de un video segmentado que señalará conforme ataques a los enemigos. Lances hechizos o bloquees ataques. Cuando dicho medidor llegue al primer nivel, las manos de tu personaje contarán con un efecto especial. Coño, al que me digo, joder. He hecho furia, ¿eh?
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
No, no es barba, tío, es un tatu. No, no es un tatu.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and
Fabián, buenas.
Vasily are joining our party.
Es un tatu, que no sabéis.
In unknown territory is a boon.
Es la marca del elegido.
And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip.
Fabián, buenas.
Hey, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
No tengo un curso de frente de palacio.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
Tampoco jodida, ¿no? La madre.
Very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Marcos, no tengo ni idea, tío.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Parece que vamos a la isla a buscar una cura.
It's time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Tía, la ambientación es brutal, ¿eh? Y entraba así, ¿eh? El juego así, sin decir ni papa. Como el Remnant. Ya nos hemos despedido de Mami. Puedes moverte más rápido si corres. O sea, al buen trote ahí, que parezca un tío interesante ahí. ¡Pum, pum! Paso firme, seguro.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Organización del equipo. Compañeros del equipo 0 de 1. Kurt es un maestro del cuerpo a cuerpo y puede portar armaduras pesadas. Constitución. Fuerza y agilidad. Todas las armas cuerpo a cuerpo. Poción de equilibrio. Nivel de relación. Guardia de la moneda. Nivel de relación. Facción. Nivel de relación sospechosa. Este es el inventario. Oh, tenemos un hermoso mapa. Ahora, tenemos aquí un coleguita.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
¿Dónde está el libro de misiones? Esto, el diario. Negocia con el comerciante. La gran salida. Avisa al embajador. De la necesidad de que te vas. Bla, 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 bla. Contratos. No tenemos contratos. Mundo. Señor. Hay un montón de... La princesa Sardes es la hermana del príncipe de Dorset y tu madre siempre ha mostrado hacia ti una gran ternura, algo bastante poco común entre la nobleza de la congregación. Por desgracia contrajo la malhechor. Esto es lo que tiene la mujercilla, malhechor. Hace un tiempo y después, entonces había subido aislada, por lo que tuvo que renunciar a su papel en la corte por culpa de su aspecto y de su sufrimiento. A pesar del dolor que la embargará al ver a su único vástago abandonarse y alejarse de ella, prefiere que visites lugares más acogedores y busques una cura para su pueblo en lugar de permanecer al lado mientras le llega la muerte. Con ese curso desde hace muchos años, desde que se convirtió en un maestro de armas, así como en el de Constantín. Su niñez fue dura y portó un arma en sus manos tan pronto como tuvo la fuerza necesaria para sujetarla. Aunque el sufrimiento fue obvio, no parece albergar resentimiento alguno más allá que de su cinismo. Además demostró una actitud protectora casi fraternal hacia ti y a tu primo. Este soy yo. Alianza sospechosa, somos un desastre. ¡Hola! ¡Hola! Por Dios. Tenemos atributos, talentos... Vale. Muy bien, y esto el inventario. Vale, pues visto lo visto. Hola, lo que tenemos aquí. Ahora vamos al paseo. A ver qué nos encontramos. Kurt, sígueme. ¿Cuándo empezamos a, no sé, matar ratas o yo qué sé? Algo. Para elegir un manteniendo pulsado. Ajá, vale. ¿Ya te lo has acabado? Plaza de los Príncipes. ¿Tengo que avisar a los dos o tengo que elegir uno de los dos? Una gran pregunta. Misión principal y misión son misiones principales. ¿A quién tengo que avisar? Esta. Vamos a hacer esta primero. Mira, un cofre. Mira qué bien. Qué escondidito. Moneda. Los polvos que reviven a los compañeros caídos y los curan. Botas flexibles. Botas viejas flexibles. Resistencia elemental. Oh, tenemos también. Quita armadura, resistencia a veneno y probabilidad de botín. Más 10. Curioso. ¿Y ahora? ¡Oh! Estaba ahí. Típico gorrete de pirata. ¿Qué coño estoy? Joder, me he perdido tú. ¿Que me pierdo? Una barca. Vamos, aquí dice este.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor.
Jairo, buenas noches.
In fact, I've already had a word with your master at arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. Do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well...
¿Qué nada? Vamos a empezar.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Ofrecer un soborno, amenazarlo, marcharte, amenazar con la cárcel.
don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade.
Sí, sí, empecé.
Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime.
Acabamos de empezar.
That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you
Completo.
request, my lord.
Bueno, tiene bastantes
Go
cosas.
immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Tienes, no sé, pelo, cara, cejas y demás, unos no sé qué, 10 puntos distintos. O sea, tampoco es... Para mí demasiado. A mí no me molan los creadores de personajes. Así que... Pero bueno, eso ya es... Eso es una cosa personal mía. ¿Qué dice? Buenas noches. Pues acabamos de empezar, Kaiser. Estamos aquí en el pueblo ahí. Tiene muy buena pinta. La verdad que la ambientación está muy chula. La artesanía te permite mejorar armas y armaduras. La ciencia te permite crear pociones y trampas. Necesitas conocimientos para poderlas en el taller. Para obtenerlos, invierte puntos en los talentos deseados. Utiliza ciertas piezas de equipo o compañeros que te otorguen una bonificación. Cada punto de talento desbloqueará fórmulas nuevas. Además, necesitarás ingredientes que se pueden comprar o encontrar mientras exploras. Hombre, se puede parar el tiempo y todas esas cosas. No sé, ya veremos a ver. ¡Hola! No imaginaba que se iba a abrir así la puerta.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal,
Ahora lo subrayan.
that will be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
He bajado un poco. Ya está.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are
Subir algo más
great
grandes.
responsibilities for someone
Ah,
as
mirar.
young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their
Marín sí sale mañana.
and our own at the
Bueno, se puede comprar ya, ¿eh?
In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration.
Los dos, qué naco, joder, los dos.
Push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce.
Entonces tenemos un problema.
Exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tiefredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiefredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Vamos a ver si podemos cambiar, aumentar los subtítulos. Usuario. Me gusta la cantidad de información que se muestra en combate, subtítulos. Pues no sé si va a poder cambiar, ¿eh? Eugenia, me parece que no se va a poder poner los subtítulos más grandes. Pantalla, física, visión de campo y el brillo. Pues no se puede poner. Eugenia, me parece que es lo que hay. Venga, vamos al siguiente embajador.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tiefredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing.
Cierto, Peter.
It will take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
No es una hora, es un tatu, ¿no?
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah,
You must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Order
Chalker.
Luminous
Por ahora,
and
bien.
more
No, ya
political
acabamos de empezar,
leaders. The Lord Luminous
Mucha
has an
charla.
extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
¿Y qué te parece? 80.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet?
Pues no te puedo decir mucho, Jairo, que todo lo que es que vamos a partir de una isla a buscar una cura.
Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas,
Chalker, me parece muy bien.
that has been spared.
Le vamos a dar fuerte, ¿eh? Así que si quieres pasar por aquí y ver un poco...
We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there. They have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue...
No me entero de nada. Qué puto desastre soy, tío. Ahora vámonos. Aquí hay que pegar.
Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
No de nada, macho. En fin. Bueno, creo que tenemos un contrabandista. Tenemos dos misiones secundarias, ¿no? O sea, antes de partir tenemos que partir a cada uno y a otro. Encuentra el charlatán y... Encuentra el contrabandista. Vamos a ver por el charlatán primero, va. No, pero es que estoy intentando las dos cosas y no me da. Soy un hombre mayor y solo puedo estar atento a una cosa. Y si intento estar a vuestra conversación y a esto, pues no me entero ni de una ni de otra. Pero vamos, que tampoco es una cosa que me preocupe en exceso. Ya me he vuelto a perder. ¡Ay, coño! Que hay algo que se puede coger. Dinerito, mana, munición. Así es igual. Mola. Ay, que me he enganchado con un taburete. Con los gamers acabamos de empezar. O sea, no te podría decir si es bueno o es malo. Acabamos de empezar, así que no. La ambientación pinta muy bien. Tío, corre un poco rígido, un poco así como echado para adelante. Pero es que, bueno, puto pirata, entonces. Está el... Sí, no hemos hecho nada especial, eso es cierto. No hemos hecho más que charlar un poco, nos han puesto un poco en situación, que no me he enterado de nada, pero no pasa nada, porque tal... Estoy jugando a 4 juegos a la vez.
Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking,
¿Cuánto has jugado? ¿De 80?
if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none.
O sea, si insisto, no pasa nada.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science,
Haremos un poco todo, Marín. Todo depende de lo que me guste. Si me gusta mucho, lo haremos entero.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Dice la carreta. No, perdona. No cojo todos los coleccionables, pero si tiene misiones secundarias y el juego me gusta, hago las misiones secundarias. Lo que no voy a buscar es todas las piedras, todos los trofeos y todas las movidas y tonterías que pueda tener. Pero eso no quita para que un juego me mole y haga sus misiones principales y las secundarias. No los completo, si es a lo que te refieres, al 100%. Pues que hay muchas más cosas aparte de hacer las misiones. El Days Gone hice todas las misiones secundarias. No acabé con todas las hordas, maté más de la mitad. Toma, ahí tenemos ahí batalla. Coño, que no me acuerdo cuál era para golpear. ¡Toma! Bueno, podría haber sido peor. La barra de abajo del azul, la de la furia. Libro de investigación alquímico. Estas páginas están cubiertas por una letra pequeña y casi ilegible. Resultados de experimentos. Observaciones de pacientes y símbolos incomprensibles, pero la complejidad de algunas fórmulas no deja lugar a dudas. El autor era un verdadero alquimista y sin duda un gran experto. Anti-8 de charlatán. Tenemos el antídoto. Dinerito fresco para gastar en... Esto hay que ver a Ron, ¿no? Es pirata, ver a Ron. El alquimista de la alianza que alquiló una habitación en el piso de arriba nos pidió específicamente que no la limpiáramos durante su estancia. Ese viejo estúpido no querrá que le rompamos algún frasco o algo, así que déjalo en su pocilga. El cliente siempre tiene la razón. Takuma, PC. Mucho a las 4. Pues mañana me toca trabajar. Es lo que tiene que ser pobre. Pero bueno, hasta las 3 yo creo que aguantaremos. Arma pesada de una mano. Muy bien. ¿Y esto podemos romper? No. No se rompe. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Que solo le faltaría ya eso, tener... Takuma, acabamos de empezar. O sea, es que no sabría decirte... A ver, la ambientación me parecía brutal. O sea, solo gráficamente me parece brutal, las cosas como son. Lo demás, se puede parar el tiempo, como el tipo Dragon Age que han dicho aquí. No sé. Y el combate, pues ya me imagino que hasta que no salgamos de aquí, lleguemos a la isla que tenemos que ir, pues... Pero bueno, creo que estamos ante un buen juego. Por lo menos diferente.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for.
Es que no hemos jugado Takuma, o sea, tenemos que ir a una isla para supuestamente buscar un remedio a una cura a una enfermedad. Entonces imagino que en la isla esa pues será un mundo más abierto, no lo sé. Estamos, que tampoco es, ya digo, es que llevamos una hora y no hacemos más que charlar. Nos están poniendo un poco en situación.
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing the shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Pues no lo sé, Chalker, tío.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Vamos para arriba. Me imagino que habrá gente, habrá influencers que se lo hayan dado antes, yo qué sé. Hace una hora. Esto que para arriba, tú. Para abajo, no, para arriba. Romerales, para arriba. Mira, ¿esto qué es? Dinerito. Monedas. No le damos. ¿Dónde subo? Por aquí. Takuma mía, en cuanto a RPGs tienes... Este es el árbol de habilidades, que hombre, completo es. Arma blanca, arma de fuego, trampas, magia, éxtasis y armas pesadas. Atributos, fuerza, agilidad. Y talentos. Hombre, el árbol, sin ser una locura, pero bueno, tiene su... Lo dicho, la ambientación hasta ahora me había prestado. De hecho, podemos elegir entre tres personajes. Uno a melee, otro a armas a distancia y un mago.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Bueno, pues no son malos juegos, de 80. Faber era bueno, Dragon Age, el primero era muy bueno.
To criticize their methodology, I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Venga, vamos a hablar con la gente. Yo del almacén del tabernero. A ver si tiro un poco de comida. Que he cenado poco hoy. Mierda, no tengo para forzar. Monedas, tacos metálicos, mineral de hierro. Muy bien. PC, Xbox y Play. Me imagino que todo menos Switch.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Locked. I don't have the key. I don't have the key.
¿Cómo no tengo la llave? Si he cogido una llave. Bueno, he cogido otra llave, pues. He cogido esta. A ver si encontramos aquí. Esto es allanamiento, ¿no? Estoy robando llave del tabernero. Ya está. Ahora podemos ir por la puerta de atrás. Ah, loco, no, ¿dónde vas, loco? ¿Por qué cojones te metes? Hemos tenido un pequeño combate con 3 ladronzuelos. El típico... Mira. Estocada y patada. Esquivar y bloqueo. Básicamente. Bueno, luego tenemos una pistola a pegar tiros.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy...
Ay, podemos haber negociado con la... Anda, tenemos distintas formas de afrontar las misiones. Bueno, a ver si vamos a ir... Joder, estaba en el sitio, aquí está la gente hecha polvo. Carta abandonada. Espero que te entreguen esta carta cuando por fin vuelvas al SAT. Se ha rayado el chat. Si resulta que aún queda alguien vivo que te la pueda dar, ya casi no puedo ver y me resulta difícil escribir. Lo siento, hijo mío, no te puedo dejar mucho. Sin duda los saqueadores ya habrán arrasado con mi preciosa librería. Pero quizá no hayan encontrado el cofre que escondía en casa. Cuídate, hijo mío, y si te lo permite el dinero, huye a esa isla mágica que dicen que está libre de todo mal. Tu padre, que te quiere.
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way.
Bueno, este me ha dado.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Algo parió. No escales, loco. ¿Vas a cancelar el Wonderland? ¿En serio? ¿Y eso? Joder, qué pelma, tío. Ahora.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Me lo llevo todo, everybody. O sea, el combate en un principio es un poco... Pero bueno. ¿Qué coño voy? Sí, puede ser, ¿eh? O sea, al final...
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Pero ahora está aquí, ¿no? Sí, es su carromato que está atrás. El carromato está atrás. Ton, ton, ton. Ya está.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
Voy a informar al embajador de la alianza, vale. Ah, mira, qué bien, podemos volver directamente. Qué bien, qué cómodo. Nos ahorramos unos viajes tontos, lo cual está muy bien. A la larga.
Lord Desade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tirfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going.
The Last of Us 2, el 24 de septiembre.
Goodbye, Lord Desade.
Nivel 2, vamos. Hay un stream. Me la suda. Si va a salir dentro de 5 años ese puto juego. No, 5 años no, pero ya me entiendes. Va a ser, saldrá cuando saque la Play 5. No va a salir antes. Saldrá para todos, pero no va a salir antes. Ah, puedo desbloquear esto. Vale. Anda, solo tengo un punto para gastar en todo. No me jodas. ¿Dónde está? Pues eso, al final. A mí no me pillan, yo creo, con la Play 5 ya.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Se ha enfadado.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Decir que yo sepa no tiene PvP. Que acabamos de empezar, estamos dando vuelta.
Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure, like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Ah, vámonos.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a
Gracias,
word with
Togur, tío.
the people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Vamos a ver qué tenemos ahí. Desprecio del novato. Alterar el registro. Bla 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 bla. Tenemos que seguir hablando con este tío, no me jodas.
So, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes.
Belgrad,
Only the
sí.
Nords master. As for your question,
Se le cuesta arrancar, pero bueno, normal, lo están poniendo en situación.
is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons.
Sobre las 3, yo creo.
Often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me
Es una marca de nacimiento.
the island of Tiefredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Venga, vamos a... Epa, que me he dejado aquí algo. Aviso mal escrito a la familia del rico que nos ha provocado. Lo hemos capturado y lo mataremos si no nos pagáis de forma generosa. Venid con una saca llena callejón al sur del distrito de los almacenes antiguos. Coño, voy a tirar con el pegado, hijo, cabrón de él. Hostia. Va escopetado que me ha pegado tú. Tío, no va de equiparse. ¡Oh! Por Dios. ¿Cómo saco ese arma? La chupilla llevo, tú. ¿Dónde está? Joder, si me estoy despistado. Hostia, no me has despistado, macho. Aquí. Completar misiones. En GreedFall las misiones suelen poder completar de varias formas diferentes. Desadar dispone de numerosos recursos. La astucia, la persuasión, la intuición, la corrupción y la fabricación de objetos en el taller son algunos de los medios posibles para cumplir tus objetivos. Para mejorar dichos ámbitos, invierte puntos en algo de talentos correspondiente a ella o equipo que otorgue bonificaciones. Las amenazas y el combate también son opciones válidas cuando los adversarios no se muestran receptivos a tus talentos.
Tavern keeper. I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, there happened to be a young man, 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Compensa el taberero por los daños causados. Repara los daños causados. Tacos metálicos y tengo.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
¿Y dónde están los objetos para reparar? Si hay, buenas, bienvenido. Estarán por descubrir dónde encontrar el tabernero. A ver, aquí. Aquí.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Si hay, buenas, bienvenido. Gracias por el follow, tío.
Were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Bueno, a ver si hoy encontramos aquí al primo. Ah, tenemos aquí el contrabandista. Tengo 2 clientes nuevos, quierees y los inquisidores les pisan los talones, lo que no me va a facilitar el trabajo. Creo que puedo meterlos en un barco sin llamar la atención, pero tendremos que andarnos con cuidado y espero que demuestren ser pacientes y discretos. Haré que se escondan en el almacén dentro de la capitanía, detrás de la capitanía, donde los inquisidores nunca se atrevían a entrar. Esencia mágica, elemental, esencia veneno. ¿Con esta podemos hablar o qué? ¿What? ¿Esto es todo lo que hay? ¿En serio? Borraja. Hemos encontrado borraja. No, por aquí no puedo pasar, ¿no? No tiene pinta, ¿no? Que vamos a pasar por aquí. Vaya vuelta de buscar, macho. Que estamos en forma y nos podemos recorrer las calles ahí. ¡I-o, i-o, i-o!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch you.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Chris, acabamos de empezarlo. De piratillas, básicamente. Tenemos que ir a una isla. Veramos, estamos haciendo el tutorial todavía. Entonces no te podría... Destruir nivel 1 de ciencia y trampa de daño elemental. Vaya hombre. Entonces tenemos que entrar por la puerta principal, llamando como buenas personas, intentando negociar, y si no, pues haremos uso de nuestra habilidad como D'Artagnan. Cuando juegas de modo sigilo cerca de enemigos, le aparecerá un indicador de detección sobre la cabeza. Si detectan tu presencia, el indicador se irá hasta que consideren un peligro, lo que desencadenará el combate. Si queda en tu estado sospechoso en amarillo detectado en rojo.
He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out or gag him.
Ah, visto, me cochise en la mar. Vale. Bueno, tenemos un poco de sigilo. Venga, Eugenia, mañana lo subiré. Gracias por pasarte, cuídate. Descansa. Me parece que está arriba.
I don't have the key.
Esperemos que esté por aquí la llave. Venga, machete más majo ahí, plantado. Me falta la llave, my friend. Me pintas tengo de... Si fuese de nauta, ahí va, soy un nauta. ¿Y ahora qué?
Locked.
¿Y este qué?
Do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Así que podemos tener relaciones con nuestros compañeros. Oh my god. Necesitamos la llave que no tengo. Vamos a buscar algo. Llave de la celda. Vaya, bien. No ha ido mal. Hay como buscar un poco para encontrar.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! My lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I'll do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Equipo de los compañeros. Selecciona Constantín desde la pantalla del inventario. Equipados con su atuendo. Jubón bordado viejo.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
¿Y qué es cada uno de estos? A ver. Hala, vámonos. Por abajo, a ver si podemos. No podremos salir. Ok. Trampa de veneno. Llave criminales de Serene. Mira, salimos. Mira que bien. ¡Hala! Sin hacer ruido. Muy bien, muy fino. ¿Qué? Pues es por aquí donde he venido. Hostia, me lío con el mapa, macho. Qué triste. Ahora. Aquí est. A ver si llegamos a la isla. Tengo curiosidad por ver qué se cuece. Tengo que entregar esta, pero antes vamos a hacer... Zonas controladas por otras facciones. De esta zona la controla una facción distinta a la tuya. Hay algunos lugares a los que tienes prohibido entrar. Un atuendo torso de la facción te permite engañar a los guardias. También puedes intentar entrar haciendo uso del sigilo, pero si te descubre algún guardia, se produce una respuesta violenta y tu reputación con dicha facción se verá afectada. No me he enterado, se ha entrado. Claro, verás, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Pero ¿cómo se...? Disfrázate de nauta, ¿vale? Pues si estábamos disfrazados de nauta. Ah, vale, viene ahí, viene el dibujito de la facción. Vale.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Fuerza cerradura de nivel 1. Me cachis en la mar.
To keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Es una marca, soy elegido. Soy como Harry Potter, pero de los mares del sur. Más borraja, más borraja. ¿Que si ya grabé lo qué? Tendrá grabado automático esto, ¿no? Pues si no, la vamos a liar parda. Ah. Pues no había guardado. Menos mal. Gracias, Marín. Estamos aquí a punto de repetir.
What can I do for you?
With a relay, you're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Joder, tenemos un montón de misiones secundarias.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
Este me recuerda a alguien, tío.
We way to Serene, thinking we would be safe, but the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Théophrodie, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Théophrodie is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original
Kick,
text,
buenas noches, bienvenido.
St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Buenas, tío.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a just man. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Hemos encubierto a esta parejita.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Vamos a entregarla. Mira, es una cosa curiosa, tío. Te permite ir ahí directamente.
Good day, Excellency.
Sí, el siguiente punto que voy a dar.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them. How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them.
¿Qué dices,
I
Bu?
had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the luminous.
Estoy ayudando a una pareja de eruditos.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
No le he mentido.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Digamos que he ausentado la verdad. No tiene nada que ver. Es distinto, es distinto. Anda, me nos dan al siguiente punto. O sea, todavía no voy a poder abrir cerraduras, tío. La madre lo trajo a nivel 5. Así con las pistolas ahí haciendo el mal. Todavía tenemos que espaciar, ¿no? Ahora que lo pienso. Esto quiero saber. A ver si podemos hacer esa poción. Vamos a hacer otra misión secundaria desde aquí. Y mira que tengo curiosidad, por llegar a la isla, pero... A ver si... Lo que pasa es que no, yo creo que me va a dejar, ¿no? Hacer la... Trampas, cantidad 2, precio 11. Nivel de ciencia, vale. Bebidas, nivel de ciencia, claro. Poción de sueños, no puedo hacer. Si encima no tengo ni leches, no tengo ni hongos, ni cojones, no tengo nada. Tengo hongos en los pies. Es todo lo que tengo. Seguro. Vale. Bug puede escribir como quiera, hola.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Nos falta firmar el documento, ¿no? Que puede ser. Alterar el registro, ¿ves? Eso tenemos que hacer. Alterar el registro. Que está en la parte de arriba, pone. No, no se parece muy bien nada a Assassin's Creed. La mierda de la cerradura. Toxon, no se parece, no. Voy a soñar, con el tema de las cerraduras, tío. ¿Y ninguno de estos tiene para forjar cerraduras o qué? Me jodas. ¿Qué habilidades tienen estos? Aquí, vamos bien. Acabamos de empezar, estamos por el tutorial, no hemos salido, pero sí, tiene pintaza. Tiene pintaza de ser el juego. Yo te recomendaría este en vez del Blasphemous. La mierda de la cerradura. Les digo, voy a tener sueño, voy a soñar.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Venga, he hecho una firma. Ya está, hemos puesto una firmita. Y nos podemos ir. Sin saquear nada de esto, porque no puedo abrir nada. Mira, este sí. Ahora nos podemos poner. ¿Dónde está el capi? ¿Qué tenemos por aquí? A ver. Ahora hablamos con el capi y nos vamos. Igual hasta vemos un poco hoy la isla, ¿no? Está por aquí el capi. Ahí está el capi.
So, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tier-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
El grumete, faltaba este.
All members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Vale, faltaba esto de grumete. ¿Qué se hace esta? ¿Para qué hay algo? Ah, sí, hemos estado aquí, pero como no habíamos hablado... Vale.
Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas,
Noxon, gracias tío por el follow.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half the sailors' wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
Sí, que naco. Puede ser femenino, sí.
And an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not
Facu, buenas noches, bienvenido.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Vale, vamos a seguir buscando.
Farewell.
Bien, estamos todavía dentro del tutorial, pero... tiene mucho potencial, yo creo. Sí, te puedes hacer una tía. Sin ningún problema, además.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw
Facu, gracias por el follow.
a well-dressed man surrounded
Estamos también en YouTube, que lo sepas, por si te interesa. De hecho, todos los que estáis, estamos en YouTube, en Twitch y en Mixer.
Those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken
Gracias, Facu, tío.
And the captain.
Por las suscripciones. Bienvenido.
Telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Sí, bastante jaleo el chat, sí.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
¿Qué hago, tío? Gracias por el Prime. No salta alerta porque no tengo ni puta idea cómo hacer para que salte, pero muchas gracias. ¡Vamos! Ya tengo un poco más de dinero para el chalet. Gracias, tío, de verdad.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Facu, jugamos un montón de juegos, Ahora mismo estamos jugando el Ancestors, Gears of War 5, Gears 5, Control, Children of Morta, Minoria. Tenemos unos cuantos frentes abiertos. Core Gamer es muy... Sí, el juego es... esto que es... Taberna en cuenta... Vale... Podríamos haber salido antes, podríamos embarcar e irnos a hacer puñetas hace un rato, pero me he venido arriba. El Guilty Breakaway, sí. Y voy a hacer las secundarias. Luego ya cuando estemos en la isla ya veremos lo que hacemos, pero ahora mismo...
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
Una puta mierda, Bug, no pierdas el tiempo. Facu, lo PC, sí.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed.
Venga, Bug, tío, descansa.
Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Sí, aguantaremos un poco a ver si vemos la isla. Ya que estamos, me imagino que se ha encontrado el grumete este y podremos zarpar. Venga, tío, ánimo.
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
600 simétrico, Facu, pero que no, yo creo que con menos se puede, Al final es un programa. Yo envío la señal a un programa y ese lo envía a los 3. O sea que tampoco... Esperamos, tengo 600 simétrico.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Normal, si la conexión es chunga, pues normal que pase eso. Vamos a la casa del tío este, del ricachón. A ver si acabamos ya. ¿Y por qué no me sale el mapa? Porque lo ha marcado, claro. Hola, buenas.
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Hasta la cocina debo entrar. Está muy guapo, los interiores, tío. Casa de la familia Fontaine. Joder, macho.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion.
Pues no sé qué hago, tío, porque no vi los trailers.
Was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Raro, raro. Ahora vámonos para abajo. No. Siempre me equivoco de calle. Esa no tiene salida. Capitán, buenas, bienvenido. ¿Y este de qué quiere hablar?
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry, outraged, or
Mariatxi,
disappointed.
con el nombre, o Mario, como quieras. Un año llevo, un año y algo. Un año y poco.
But I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me. Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilio. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you want
Como
to
quieras.
ask me something, Desade?
Facu. Me llamo Mario, me llamo Mariatxi.
To be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Sí, nos vamos ya. Vamos a ver con este y yo creo que ya zarpamos, vemos un poco la ciudad y a las 3 cortaré. A las 3 nos íbamos a dormir.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Pues nada, Facu, tienes un montón de juegos.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
No, todavía no. Se me olvida. Marín.
In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Segundo que creo que se me ha...
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us?
Ya está, ya hemos guardado. Tranquila. Venga, vámonos.
Sir,
¿Por qué no?
we should be able to. I'm still without.
Porque no que
Be back soon, Captain.
haya más cosas para investigar, ¿no? Aquí. A ver. Vamos a seguir investigando a ver qué pasa con este chaval, ya que estamos.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said
Capitán, me está gustando, ¿eh? Lo que veo por ahora.
due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, Desade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts
Capitán,
are so important
gracias, tío, por el follow.
they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a
O sea que ahora tenemos que ir.
For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Os quiero hablar otra vez con la señora, ¿eh? Joder, macho. Vaya paseo que tenemos que dar. Ahora, vámonos. Ya que estamos, vamos a acabarla. Tiene pinta como que nuestros compañeros, en función de las decisiones que tomemos, se mosquearán, ¿no? También, nada más puro estilo Mass Effect y Dragon Age, claro. Luego, en cuanto nos metamos en el barco, seguramente está la bodega llena de rom. Señora, tenemos una cosa entre manos.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Vamos a amenazarla.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough. With
Sí, que nada, conseguida.
you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency.
La reputación -1.
A poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Venga, tenemos que ir al otro lado. ¿Por qué no me habré ido? Ahí, a navegar con los delfines. Encuentra la forma de ir a Jonas. Joder, las blasas están haciendo aquí pasar luego cutos.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
What are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
Venga, no ha funcionado.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is...
Sí, que era, creo que sí, es algo así, es un caso así.
But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nords.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Mira que bien, sin derramar sangre. Es que somos unos cracks. Camul. Pero si has desaparecido, jodido. ¿Dónde está el chaval ahora? Pues yo no sé, yo estoy Juanito, yo estoy jugando en PC y no me parece que tenga bajón. Ah, bueno, si estaba de muy fondo, por ser tú, te lo perdono. No te tiraré a la hoguera. ¿Dónde tengo que ir, tío? Bueno, a ver si salimos de una vez. Estamos todavía... Bueno, el tutorial hace tiempo que lo pasamos, pero estamos en el principio del juego, básicamente, donde hemos aparecido. Sí, donde hemos aparecido. A mí me está gustando, no sé. Juanito dice que en consolas baja mucho. No sé si qué le parecerá. Estoy en PC, a full, y bueno, no va mal. Hago un tironcillo, pero no me parece... O sea, tutorial. Bueno, pues dando misiones secundarias antes de zarpar. Que zarpamos ya.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me.
Y que Naco es un tatu. Feo, pero un tatu. Lo que tiene la cara.
She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nords. I am sorry for my parents. But that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Va a buscar una cuchilla. Va a afeitar.
You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Captain, sí, yo creo que está muy optimizado, sí, está todo a full. Hombre, tengo un buen PC, pero tiene 2 años y medio ya, pero bueno, es un buen PC. Y si giro muy rápido la cámara, pues igual raya un poco, pero el juego está muy bien. ¿Me puedo meter por aquí? Vámonos. Pues nos vamos a salir. Vamos a ver, como dice Marín, a ver si salimos y empezamos ya el juego. Poco, porque me tengo que dormir. Pero lo visto, me ha gustado. Me imagino que el combate, a medida que vayamos cogiendo habilidades, mejorará. ¿Qué dices, Draken, del triple streaming? Que ya lo he necesitado. Qué tío. Bueno, pues hace bien poco ha salido algo de lo que hay que hacer. Cuando hemos cogido al tercero nos ha dicho que le equipáramos cosas.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
Ah, dices esto, los tirones. Sí, puede ser.
No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Pues vamos a abordar, ya estamos hasta las pelotillas. Pedir permiso para abordar, va.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect.
Si ahora empieza el juego. Llevamos 2 horas y media.
My isle, my new city. You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
3 meses. No tengo dado tiempo.
Gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Voy a guardar que si no Marín se enfada conmigo. Voy a coger esto aquí que brilla. ¿Dónde está nuestro grumete? Por ahí... ¿por dónde coño se baja? Por la plaza esta, por detrás. Tengo que dar la vuelta, no me jodas. A que naufragamos y se acaba el juego. Hagas tú. Con la suerte que tenemos, mira que brillan más cosas. Que igual no se viene, que igual no puedo embarcar. Cojones, ¿dónde coño se embarca aquí? Además que lo parió que lo han puesto. Que nada, que no quiero que nos vayamos. Ah, por aquí. Anda, que yo también. Soy el más listo. Soy el más listo de los streamers. Súbete a bordo. Oh, qué bonito. La niña, la pinta y la Santa María.
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes. We must contain it.
Se viene vos, ¿no?
Come now, let's send them ahead.
Me cago en la leche. No sé yo que me tenía que ir a dormir. Esto me lo han sacado del Remnant. A mí no me dejan llevar 2 cajas y llevan a semejante bicho en la bodega. ¿Serán mamones? Va a ser que no nos vamos hoy. Rurjak, pues igual sí es fácil, ¿eh? Ah, no, mira, se ha levantado. Coño, vaya, te me ha dado. Cojones, tú. Estoy llevando más hostias que un... Vaya, fallado. Que es fácil. Sí, facilísimo. A base de tiros. No. Este le puedo bloquear, este grandote. Ha hecho la pela ahí, ¿no? No puedes contra Mariatxi. ¡Ostras! Que me come, no me jodas. Que me ha atascado. ¡Uy, va! A mis pies. ¿Qué es eso, tío? ¿Y dónde estaban mis compañeros? ¡Qué cagaos! Pedazo trabuco a lo Curro Jiménez.
Greenblood, how do you fare? Fine, fine. It is dead. Are you wounded? I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
Sí, porque tu presencia, desde luego, no.
It's quite extraordinary. Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off. Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Reinicio el progreso del personaje. El cristal de memoria te permite revisitar todos los puntos de habilidad, atributos y talentos que has utilizado. Para usarlo, abre el menú del juego y desde la pestaña de desarrollo pulsa menú del juego y desde la pestaña de desarrollo restablecer habilidades cristal. Ah, mira, está guapo eso, que te dejan, que te permitan. Mola. Punto de atributo. Talentos todavía no puedo ir cerraduras. La madre que me trajo. Hemos quedado que... Qué guapo, tío. Y esto... me estoy repitiendo, lo de ser mago. Venga, vamos a darle más... Ya que estamos, luego ya veremos si nos convertimos en magote. Que me mola más la idea. Quizá Facu se ha jodido el chat. No sé por qué se jode, tío. Y mira que hoy ha habido una actualización. Yo pensaba que se habría solucionado. Pero básicamente lo que hemos hecho ha sido dar unos atributos. No hemos hecho otra cosa. Me falta este por dar. Que vamos a seguir trampas. Anillos. Éxtasis. Esto es lo que hemos... Facu. Esto es lo que hemos entregado, sin más. ¿Y dónde tengo que embarcar, tío? Pedazo agujero, macho. Bueno, pues no, que no sé dónde ir. Está el barco ahí. Vamos por aquí a ver. No, voy con la pistolita. Ah, que era otro barco. Ah, toda vela, luego lo he desbloqueado. Ahora sí que nos vamos a otro lado. Un éxtasis, Brian. La verdad que la ambientación está chula, ¿eh?
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am.
Pues que como hay gente de YouTube también, Facu, la verdad es que se jode, no se tiene que joder, no sé por qué se jode. Si no se jode está bien, porque escriben 2, 3, va apareciendo de arriba y no molesta, pero es que ahora que está jodido... El tema es que hay gente en YouTube también. Entonces, para que puedan charlar, ¿ves? Ahora sale todo que no debía de salir. Entonces, el tema es que tengo que mirar por qué se raya, porque no deberían aparecer todas las rayas, debería aparecer el último mensaje y ya está. Que es lo que le pasa al principio, lo que pasa es que a la hora peta. Y hoy de hecho ha habido una actualización y igual con un poco de suerte no peta. Mati, pues no lo sé, acabamos de salir de la ciudad. Eso es lo que pasa, cuando va bien Facu, eso es lo que pasa, se queda arriba solo. Entonces, salvo que escriban muy seguidos, pam, pam, y desaparece y ya está. Pero más o menos a la hora y media. Pero casca aquí, en el otro sitio no casca, en otro ordenador. No sé por qué. Y Mati, no sé si ¿es mundo abierto? ¿Gente? ¿Alguien sabe si es mundo abierto? Yo creo que sí, ¿eh? De hecho, vamos a una isla ahora mismo. Ah, eso no sé. Mati, eso ya no sé. Lene Bankir. Qué naco. Mira, unos pollos.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony.
¿Ves? Lo normal es que parezcan así.
But I would gladly skip it, so please. Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see. It seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink.
Dale, donde quieras, paso lo hago en varios sitios.
According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
Yo me quería dormir ya, ¿eh?
Here you are. To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted person. Where is the captain? He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral. Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with it.
Cae, tío, que buenas noches, que me quiero dormir.
My city.
Your Excellence, we must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here.
Buenas noches, gente. Buenas noches, Kite, compañía. Pues estoy jugando como cualquier otro.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
Tiene una pinta, Kite.
I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to
Gracias
give
por la
her
raíz, bienvenido.
any assistance.
A ti y a los demás.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Ya no me voy. Lenez, tío. Que naco, cierto. Me tenía que ir. Compañeros del equipo. ¿Puedo meter a otro? ¿Este qué hace? Este es como yo. Agilidad, precisión. Este es armas blancas, armas manos, rendimiento. Venga, estamos dos. Pues porque son las 3 de la mañana que hay, tío. Bueno, es que mañana tengo que currar, tío. ¿Y encima qué? Mi cachis en la mar. Ah, bueno, tampoco es mucho. Es muy pequeñito el cuadro, no hay más. Parecía más grande la isla cuando la compramos. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. ¿Qué tal va el final? Kaid, el 8. ¿Tiene bugs o no? Aquí estaban discutiendo si tenía o no tenía bugs. Dinerito fresco. Espera, señora, se le ha caído algo. Ya se lo cojo, gracias. Voy a guardar eso. Pues en un principio sí que en algo, parece pequeño. No sé si luego... Mira, ¿ves? Este también lleva barba. Jodíos. Bueno. De piratas. Doctor, pero acabamos de empezar. Joder, caí, tío.
Daughter of Bladnid, my mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing, but thank you for your help.
Ruria, qué jodido. Otra. ¿Esta qué hace? Poder mental. Ah, esta es la maga. Esta hay que llevarla, tío. Vamos a quitar al vasco. A ver. Igual quitamos al vasco, ¿no? Que este comerá mucho. Vamos a quitar al vasco. Y vamos a llevarlos a... Bueno, puedo... Ya está, ¿no? Solo podemos ir. Ya está. Dejamos el vasco. Sí, Facu, tiene pinta, sí, es muy Dragon. Se puede parar el tiempo también, puedes pausar, pues me imagino que podrás decir qué hacer cada uno. Sí, tiene... El chat está jodido hace tiempo, tengo que mirarlo, eso y las suscripciones tengo que mirar, que te va como el culo.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss.
¿Qué es, Kenako? ¿Qué es lo que te pasa?
But please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Estoy a tope de juegos, Kai, tío. No me da la vida.
Excellent idea. I would be
Tengo que acabar algunos...
Go and parley
indies, entre ellos el de Case of Logos.
The Queen. Dear cousin, try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one.
No, debería acabar el Minoria y el Children of Morta. Si acabo esos dos, me meto con el Blasphemous. Y me quedarán 2 horas de cada uno, probablemente.
Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself.
Sí,
I wouldn't want anything bad
ese es el
to
problema.
happen to you.
Entonces, jugarlo jugaré. ¿Cuándo? No lo sé. Porque estoy con el Gears, Ancestros, Control, y me dejo alguno. Gears, Ancestros, Control, me dejo alguno. Y el Astral. Pasa que el Astral no me ha terminado de convencer, tío. No me ha terminado de convencer. Entonces lo tengo ahí en la recámara. El crío se lo está pasando muy bien. Eso es, Camus. Estoy esperando a que llegues ahí.
I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel,
Eso es lo que me faltaba, empezar con esos.
to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent.
Oliver, gracias por el follow. Bienvenido.
One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea.
No es mi intención. Pero te cuento.
But according to my
Lo del Wonderlands.
there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he...
Sí, yo también caí enseguida. Venga, descansa. Gracias, tío, por pasarte. Y por la raid. Aunque están un poco tímidos y no se apunta nadie. Apuntaros, coño, aprovechar. Que es gratis.
His studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long
Es culpa de Draken, de Kenako, que ha dicho que está con muchos bugs. Yo lo que me digan. Yo soy un mandau. ¿Quién me ha preguntado? Kiki, lo del Wonderlands. Pues mira, no tengo intención de jugar al Wonderlands, pero comparto la Xbox con un colega y creo que se lo va a comprar. Entonces, si se lo compra, pues lo tengo gratis. Con lo cual, si lo tengo gratis, pues lo probaré. Pero comprármelo no, desde luego. Así que... leche. ¿Esto qué es? Residencia de Sader, Mercader, Globo del Mundo, Almirante. ¿Aversión a qué, Kik? ¿Al Borderland? No, si el Borderland me gusta, si me gusta mucho. Si juego al 1 y el 2. Lo que pasa es que no cuando tenía el canal. El tema es que no me da la vida. Entonces tengo 5 juegos. Este es un AA, tengo 5 juegos gordos pendientes. Entonces... no me da. O sea, me es imposible ahora mismo. Con los que tengo jugando, me tendría que acabar juegos. Entonces es una tontería comprarlo ahora. Si lo voy a jugar dentro de 3 meses. Y además, es que ya te digo, cada vez me gustan menos los AAA. Me gusta me gusta el Remnant, me gustan los AA y los indies. Prefiero jugar al Blasphemous antes que al Wonderland 3, por ejemplo. Que lo entiendo, si va a ir mucha gente a fuego, yo sí lo entiendo perfectamente, pero no es... Pues no sé, si mi colega lo pilla, pues sí, pues me imagino que lo veré. Paco Mantu, gracias por el follow. Pero lo probaré. Pero vamos, yo en un principio no voy a desembolsar pasta por ese juego. ¿Que lo jugaré más adelante? Pues probable. Pero... No lo sé. Gente, lo siento, pero me voy a dormir, porque son las 3:20. Lo vamos a dejar aquí. Ya sé que nos queda todo esto por empezar. Aquí empieza la historia del juego. Tiene muy buena pinta. El mapa, bueno, no parecía... Si hacemos un zoom grande es pequeñito. O sea, si dejamos el zoom, pero bueno, o sea, si ampliamos, pues... Tiene pinta de ser mapa lo suficientemente amplio. Y luego, bueno, me imagino que estará todo. Se podrá luego navegar, no lo sé. Paco, gracias, tío, por el follow. Y bienvenido. Así que nada, gente. Hay muy buenos indies y los que nos esperan. Y lo que nos esperan, que no sabemos. Le seguiremos dando, no sé cuándo, no sé si mañana o pasado, no lo sé, porque me estoy enganchadísimo el Control, que quitando el doblaje, el resto del juego es muy bueno. El Gears, lo que pasa que, bueno, probablemente pues... me imagino que le daré antes con el crío, antes que solo, no lo sé. El Gears tampoco es uno que le daré, pero poco a poco, que tampoco es un juego que si no juego no pierdo los controles, porque es muy sencillo. Así que lo vamos a dejar aquí, no sé, a ver si os puedo mandar con alguien. Vamos a ver si alguno que esté jugando también a este, si queréis seguir viendo cosas. Alguno en español. Está el Remnant este. Oh, está el amigo vagabundo. Ah, pues ahí vamos a ir al señor vagabundo. ¿Y por qué no me había salido el señor vagabundo? Conmigo, bueno, todos vosotros, con los videojuegos, y nos vemos en otro momento. Gracias por ese follow. Gracias. Lea, muchas gracias. Así que nada, nos vemos en otro momento. Hasta luego, gente. Descansad. Mañana más y mejor.